Okay, here's what I want you guys to do for me. Before any of you are to post a comment on this video, I want you all to take a look at the account name in the post previous to yours. Somewhere in your comment, I want you to take a guess at that person's full name, hometown, favorite food, shoe size, and dick speed. This is not optional. Anyone who does not participate will have his or her post deleted because, hey man, come on! And since no one will be able to come up with a better argument than that, I believe that settles it. Anyway, welcome back to the one and only Let's Freakin' Play. Buckle up for some more retarded shit. If you're a fan of things that are long and hard, and let's face it folks, who ain't, then you'll love this dungeon. Why don't we start things off with some good old-fashioned clumsy editing by cutting out the part where I climb these stairs. Good. Fuck stairs. Here is a map of the second floor. I labeled it myself. When you're there, make sure to pick up a useful thing. And another useful thing. Near the beginning of the second floor, you will be confronted by a quartet of midge devils. Use the instant win trick mentioned in the instruction manual that will immediately defeat 4 of the same monster. Please note that this trick does not actually exist, but it will be extremely useful throughout the rest of the game. Also note that I will no longer be using any of Windows Movie Maker's transition effects because that was just kinda stupid. Can someone please tell these tiny imps to fork off? Head over towards the left side of the screen where you will find a cold and murky corridor. In the darkness awaits 2 fierce enemies. However, we shall triumph with the power of cranberries. We are victorious, and our urinary tracts are less likely to become infected. This might be the last full battle that I will show in this entire video. I could simply cut out all of the completely useless, unimportant content, but that would leave approximately 0 seconds of footage, plus or minus about 0 seconds. Since there are no treasure chests on the next floor, showing you a map would be entirely unnecessary. But I'll throw one in for good measure. And that's exactly why 6 was afraid of 7. Balls all over these random battles. And balls all over these level ups. I don't care about your max HP. I just hope that the next time the screen swirls, it's definitely not a random battle. What the fuck? Like, why can't we learn to fight and walk at the same time? It would be so much faster. What the hell? Oh, sick. I just spiked a metal babble. Spike meaning to experience an unexpected fortune. Which is a completely different kind of spike than, say, when someone spikes your limeade, for example. Alright, now if any more ass clowns try to stomp your daisies, just make it rain on their parade. And whatever you do, don't go in this fucking hole. Oh, what the? I'm a goddamn idiot. You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric cube. Okay, so this next floor actually has a hole that you'll want to dive into. And believe me, folks, I know a thing about holes you want to dive into. If you know what I mean, and I think you do! I'm so glad that I drafted Ryan Leaf to be my main character, because if I had taken Tom Brady, he would have been out for season with a torn ACL or something. Our party has grown weary of these ruthless encounters, and if we don't find the Dippin' Dots stand soon, we'll faint from lack of stamina. Sick, a bag of money. Just kick him in the jewels. Ha, been waiting a while to bust out that gem. We're almost at the last floor, and you know how I like to start off my floors. Maps. They're nature's maps. Crossfire! You'll get caught up in the... Man, I've never played that game to any other result than stalemate. Man, I really hope the rest of this dungeon goes pretty fast. Oh wait, I know how to make it go fast. Scoop! Goodbye, cruel world. Hello, sexy world. Alright guys, break for intermission. And we're back. Remember in the last video when I said there should be a shrine here? Well, there is. And there's a guy inside who's got a silver orb. He probably took it from my mom's garden. For the last and final orb of redundancy, head on back to the thriving town of New West Virginia. we find our old friend LL Cool J locked in the county prison. You know, they just see a black man making money, and they assume he's slanging rocks or something. Anyway, check behind his throne to find his secret stash of rocks. We've collected as many balls as we can, and it's time to go donate them to the United Way. Make sure to take them from the vaults in Eliahan if you had any stored there. Put the pieces in order, just like you would at the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. And don't step on these things, they're dangerous. The guardians of this shrine have been waiting for 10,000 years, and this shitty poem is all they could come up with. I mean, they could have choreographed something. Like, even walking in place like normal sprites do would have been pretty cool. Holy crap, this bird is freaking out. And it flies under the flames and under the legs of your party members. That's pretty ridiculous. And this is pretty confusing here. Does canst mean that I can or I can't ride on this bird that just flew under my legs and is now somehow big enough to support 4 party members? Anyway, this is why Dragon Warrior 3 is beautiful, as I will no longer have to run into random battles. See you guys next time!